What's going on, folks? It's your main man, Mr. Council, back with another one, Saturday Motivation. You know how we do. Show Saturday because Saturday is the day that's uniquely your own. Most people work a 9 to 5, so by the time they get to Saturday, they feel it's necessary to take their foot off the gas. But most artists, creatives, and business minds know that Saturday's the day to put your foot on the gas and handle your business. How we doing, people? It's another beautiful Saturday. Sunshine is warm. It's one of the last Saturdays we're going to be able to really, truly enjoy before the wintertime hits. I fear it's going to be a long, difficult winter. But with God on our side, we're going to get through it like anything else. I want to come to you real quick. My voice is still bothering me. I'm going to the doctor this Wednesday, figure out what's going on. Because I got to get back in the studio. I got some more magic to make. But I want to thank everybody for listening. This is episode 75. When I think about where I started and, where we're coming to at this point, it's just amazing to see what God can do. I never like to take credit for these things because it's the Spirit of God that's in me that's continuing to keep me here with you. And for the few people that continue to watch me every week, I just want to thank you for your continued support. One thing I want to talk about this week, and like I say, I always say I'm not going to keep you long, but not everybody wants to see you win. Not everybody wants to see you win. No matter how good a person you are, no matter your efforts, no matter what you try to do for people, it's always going to be somebody to try to destroy that. And mainly I think that's more an indictment on those people than it is about you. See, when you're successful, what you don't understand is that people don't see all of the work that you put in to accomplish something. Most people are outsiders looking in. And so most people judge other people's lives by their own. And when someone knows that they're not living to their best ability, they're not doing all the things that they should be doing, they're upset about that. But instead of just doing something to change that, they have to project that negative energy on others. And it's sad when things like that happen. And you can't let it bother you because, see, most of us, when people come for us, we take it personally. But all I think about it as is somebody, understanding the shortcomings in their own life. Because if you really were focused on being great yourself, you don't have time to hate on other people. You don't have the energy or the spirit to worry about what somebody else is doing. And half the time when you're truly working hard and you see somebody else that's accomplished a lot, you applaud them because you truly understand the work that it took for them to get to where they are. And see, most people are disconnected from that feeling of real hard work. Most people have no idea what it's like to really put and thrust themselves into something and to watch it flourish and to watch it grow into something beautiful. And see, when you can sit back and see your accomplishments and see the things that you're doing in people's lives, see the things that you're doing in your own life, it should bring you a state of constant bliss. And that's what people are missing because they're not doing what they're supposed to do for their own lives. So if somebody's trying to get you, if somebody's trying to come for you, if somebody is looking to you as if you're not all of that, you have to shrug that feeling off because they're really not projecting hate to you. They're projecting disappointment about themselves because they understand, they know they should be doing more. They know they could be doing better, but they just refuse to for whatever reason. Either they're just lazy, they don't have the motivation, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the, the resources around them that they feel. And so they just spend their time trying to tear other people down because if you tear somebody else down, it's like misery loving company. And so you cannot allow somebody else to throw you off course, especially when you've been working hard for years and years and years. Because see, God understands and he knows when you're on the right path. And he's constantly going to throw obstacles in your way. But the more obstacles that come your way, it should make you stronger. It should make you When those obstacles come, you should be able to handle them with grace and understanding. And so if somebody's coming for me, I don't worry about those things. I don't allow myself to get upset about those things because I know the true nature of what I'm doing for people. I understand that what I'm doing isn't about me, and it is to uplift people. And as long as I keep that in the forefront of what I'm doing, God is going to take care of me. He has until this point, and he's going to continue to do so. So you have to understand, continue to work hard, continue to be a blessing, because most people are going to congratulate you, and you need to keep those people in the forefront of your mind and not the few that are going to hate on you. You can't worry about those people that are trying to tear you down, because in the end, they're only going to tear themselves down because they don't understand the true nature of messing with God's people. See, I have a peace and a calm over me at this point because I know what my mission is. I know what God is doing through me. And so all I have to do is sit back and let him work. Just like when I get up and do these videos, I let God do the work. Now, I'm going to do a significant amount of work too, but I have to keep in the forefront of my mind that this is not about me. And the only reason why I have the strength and knowledge that I have is because of him. So I'm always going to keep that in the forefront of my mind so I don't turn into a cocky individual. I don't turn into one of those people that always beats their chest and always talk about it's all about me and I got myself here and I did this and I did that, because I know it wasn't me. Somebody prayed for me. Somebody was rooting for me. Somebody was asking God to guide me and lead me in the right direction. And so he's doing so. And so instead of me focusing on the people that are hating, I have to focus on the people that are rooting for me because I'm doing this for them. So I constantly have to stay strong for those people because they're staying strong for me in silence. They might not be rooting for me in public. They might be praying for me in quiet at night. But somebody out there is praying for me. Somebody out there is looking for my words every week. Somebody is out there is looking for my gifts and talents to be a blessing to them. So as long as I stay focused on that, God is going to take care of me and everything is going to be okay. And that's what you have to understand. See, when your mission and your journey is focused around God, it's nothing that nobody can do to stop you. It might be obstacles that come in your way that might halt you for a little while. But you have to understand that with the power of God, you can bust through those walls. So no longer will I be afraid of people who try to come for me. No longer will I be afraid of anybody who's trying to tear down what I'm trying to build. All I'm going to do is continue to focus on the people that love and respect me, the people that I'm doing this for, the people that God is blessing through me, because those people are blessing me through their gifts and talents as well, because it's not all about me. See, we are all interconnected and we are all here to bless each other. And you can never think that you've gotten to a point where you're so great that you cannot be around the regulars, that you cannot understand that God is just using you and it's just not about you being great. It's his greatness through you. And you always have to understand that to keep yourself in check. It's important for us to keep ourselves in check because a human ego, man, it can have your head so high in the clouds that you lose your sense of self. And I never want to be disconnected to who I am. I always understood that God had something special for my life. I just never knew what it was. But now that I know what it is, I'm going to just put everything I can into being better at that, because the more I'm doing that, the more he continues to bless me. And so understand, not everybody is going to be on your side, but it's okay because it's not about them. Those people that have to understand that their day is coming. And half the time they're living in those negative days, and that's exactly why they're trying to project that negative energy onto you. But if you don't absorb it and you just deflect it, it becomes meaningless to your life. So anybody who's trying to do something to tear your legacy apart, to tear your hard work apart, is not going to make a difference. It's going to be insignificant because of the power of God. You just have to trust him. And like I said last week, that's why God puts these obstacles in your way. Because the more and more that you go through them, the more and more it should draw you closer to him, because he proves to you every time that he is on your side. One thing I hate is when I've proven to somebody my worth, my value, and my wisdom, and they still doubt me. That gets under my skin. Just think about somebody in your life you've proven things to over and over and over again, and the feeling that you get when that person doubts you. Now think about God. He's proven himself to us over and over and over and over, and we have the nerve to still doubt him. We have the nerve to even think that he has left us for a moment. Even if hard times continue to come, they're continuing to come because we're not recognizing his presence through all of that. So if I can motivate you today, understand everybody's not going to be on your side. But it doesn't matter as long as God is on your side, because he's going to open your eyes to things that you never thought were possible. He's going to show you things in your life that will change you and the people around you forever if you trust him. So always continue to stay faithful. Always continue to trust him. Always continue to believe in him, but also believe in yourself. Because understand, he would not be using you if he didn't see something great in you. So yes, it's not all about you, but your greatness is alive. But his greatness shines more through you, and you keep that in the forefront of your mind to always keep yourself in check. I want to thank you guys for listening. Every week we're going to keep coming back with something more. But this is episode 75. It's like a milestone to me. And I just, like I said, I want to thank everybody again for continuing to watch and continuing to support me. Episode 100 will be coming. And we're going to kick it up a notch in 2023. But I just want to thank everybody who's continued to support me and pray for me, because God's working through me, and I know he's working through you too. And you just stay encouraged. No matter what's going on in your life, understand that God is with you. And if you trust him, he will never leave your side. That's my time. Peace to all my people in the struggle.
I met you when I was young. We kissed and we fell in love. Knew you were the one because I felt you inside my lungs. I up and messed up again, so chose to let you go live. That's when I saw you with him. Heartbroken, so I just lit. I think I'm ready, might be ready. Now I'm ready for love. Don't think I'm jealous, but I felt it when I saw you someone. Okay, I'm jealous, cause I never thought you'd leave me alone. So now I'm jealous, I can't stand it, and I can't let you go. No, I just can't let you go. No, I just can't let you. I thought to myself, oh why'd you leave her?